Yo, shit. Look at this motherfucker. Can you hear me?
Ooh, I can hear you loud and clear, baby. What's good?
Chilling. Hold on, let me get my shit going. We're gonna jump right into this shit, boy. Fuck it. What's up, baby? We are back with another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and your boy Brian Licata, producer extraordinaire. Absolutely lamping today, dude. You're looking Hollywood on us, dog.
I'm trying.
Looking Hollywood.
I'm trying to act my way into Hollywood. You know, it's like fake it till you make it, something like that. That's what we got going on over here.
You look good. I like the look, man. I see your lady let you go out on the patio. She let you use it. That's dope. Tell her thank you. It looks good. You know.
I will.
And I'm guessing because you didn't have a load of laundry to do, because we're doing this a couple of days after laundry day. But it's good to be back, man. I don't know how I feel about the way this hat looks, but it's good to be back, man. How you been, brother?
I'm great, man. I'm great. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see you, and I'm gonna enjoy this conversation. Get myself a cigar here. I think we're gonna have.
Let's see what kind of cigar you got there, man.
This is a Monte Cristo, 1935 Nicaraguan anniversary edition.
Get fancy.
Yeah.
What's that shit you be smoking? Pass it over here, baby pa. This is a Dutch blue pack. And I forgot what kind of weed I just picked up in it, but it's pretty fancy too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So how was your I want to say weekend, but what's today? Tuesday. We got thrown off for a little bit. Look at all that smoke. Those things are obnoxious. Those things, but I ain't gonna lie. You look good. You look good with a cigar, and you looked really sexy, coughing your brains out just now. Them shits will kill you, dog.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
shits will kill
you. If you're gonna die, I'd rather die of this. You know.
Really? That's how you would rather go?
Yeah, I think that's it. You know, I'm gonna tilt it down a little bit. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be upset when you find out that vaccination killed you.
I'm not gonna know.
Oh, you'll know.
At least you can be.
You'll know.
Well, gee, I was right. You know, that's what you're gonna get out of it.
You know, what if you know? Everybody says I won't care, but what if that's like the shit? You do care. What if you find out afterwards? You're like, fuck. I'm mad. I got the wrong glass today, man. I forgot to grab my glass.
Yeah, me too. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
You know, I forgot my glass, man. Interesting week, I guess, man. It's been a good week. I was busy. The Not Quite Tuesday show with my boy Adam Gable. Big up Adam Gable. Pew, 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 pew. That shit was dope. We had a good show again. That was
either last night or it was kind of this morning, right?
Yeah, I got home like 5 a.m.
Whoa. Okay.
And then I got up at like I think 11ish because they're getting ready to do the air show. So the fucking jets are passing right by my window and shit, shaking my whole building. Shit's woke me up. So I was up about 11, hit the golf range, fucking smack some heads, you know. And it's basically it. What else did I do today? I took a little walk on the boardwalk. I wanted to go see the planes because they're practicing for tomorrow. And by the time I got there, because I'm slow and I smoke and I'm lazy, the planes were over.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't get to see any of them at all?
I mean, from my window, I saw them. I could see them from my window, but I lose a couple behind the building. It's pretty dope. You know, it's
I always
up.
like that. I always thought that was cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow with some of the dudes from ACJokes. Big up my peoples in ACJokes. We're gonna go to Ocean. He has a room overlooking it, and we're gonna go chill over there, eat some sandwiches, smoke some trees, and watch some fucking jet. Is it fucked up that I only watch that shit? Kind of.
Don't say it, dude. I know what you're about to say.
See, it's fucked up because I'm sure everybody knows what I'm about to say, but I'm the one that'll get fucked up because I actually verbalize it.
Yes. Yeah, that's how it works. Exactly.
That's how it works. So if you say you watch NASCAR just for the crashes, you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But who watches the air show for? I mean, chances are they're not gonna go into like into the crowd of people. But I have seen videos of that.
Dude, that actually
So
brings me up to the
so what I
first
will
topic
be
I wanted to
saying
talk
is I will
about.
be filming. You know what I'm saying? Just in case I will be filming. Isn't that what you watch that shit for though? Am I bugging out? Am I wrong for that? I mean, I don't want. I mean, the truth is the people in the plane they jet out that shit, and then it's the people on the ground that get fucked up. But I mean, if it
I
goes
mean,
into the water,
yeah, it
everybody
depends on how much
lives.
time those guys have, you know?
Everybody, yeah, I mean that's a big part of it. But I mean, listen, you're going up in the sky, Poppy. If they wanted you to fly, they would have gave you feathers. There's a reason why we don't fly, man. Everything that goes up got to come down, dog. You know,
That
we
should
would
be
have
on a
been bird.
t-shirt.
We would have been birds if they wanted. And I'm gonna keep it real, man. Birds don't got it that good. Everybody thinks birds are so cool. Birds are so free. Birds suck. What else do they got other than the flying? I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're like a hawk or an eagle, they pretty gangster. But other
Yeah,
than
that'd be
that, they
pretty
walk
badass bird.
around. They
What about
can't
like an
pick shit
albatross?
up. They can't pick shit up. You know what I'm saying? What do they do? They just walk around
Yeah,
fucking. Other than the flying, what do? And they know it. That's why they be shitting on people.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they be shitting on people because they know their life sucks. And they're like, fuck us. And they be shitting on. They're disrespectful fucking creatures, those things, man. Shitting on my car every fucking day right after I wash it. These fucking big, huge fucking seagull fucking dinosaurs, dude. Those seagulls are like
Yeah.
fucking dinosaurs, man. I was standing by one the other day, came up to my knee. Someone hit my car. So
Oh,
a
dude.
special fuck you shout out to whoever hit my car the other night while I was resting my head. Probably having dreams of me getting chased. And then I wake up and someone hit my car.
How
And
bad?
now I'm wondering if I should even like call it in and get it fixed because it's like a $500 deductible. I don't even know if it's worth it. It's like a little dent.
Oh, it's just a little dent. It's not that
It's a little
bad.
dent and some paint's gone. I could touch it up. I don't know. I feel like just getting it fixed. Why not? It's
Right.
a fucking new
Okay.
car.
Yeah, but that's. Oh, dude. I bought a new car this week.
Did you?
I did, man. I traded in. I traded in the truck.
So what kind of Astro van did you buy?
I
I know you didn't buy no
had.
ill shit.
I
What you
have
buy?
a. I have a 2002 white van.
White van? Be a little more specific, dog.
No, I got a 2018 Kia Optima. It's white. It's got a tan beige leather interior. It's very nice.
Kia?
Kia, yeah, Kia Optima.
Kia makes good cars, even though I just hate Kia. Like I can't. I don't like the Kia on the front of the car that it says Kia. If they would have
Yeah.
some sort of dope K or something, I wouldn't mind. But the fact that it says Kia and the way it says it, I don't know. And don't get me wrong, because when they first started, I think they were like a cheap car, right? Like affordable.
Like terrible. They were trash when they first started.
Yeah. But now they're like good cars. They make some really good fucking, like they make some fucking sports cars and shit too, right? Like some high fucking horsepower cars.
Yeah, they do. They do. They have this car called a like a K5, and then there's like a Stinger version of it. It's a
Yeah.
fast car.
I was thinking about getting a new car.
You
I
are?
mean, I'm thinking about it.
Dude,
Like
you should.
I had this one for a year, but I've already put 3 years worth of miles on it. Although it's all highway, it's
Right.
still 3 years worth of miles. I'm up to like 37 now, 38,000.
I
And
think there's a little bit of a lag in my video.
yeah, there is.
Okay, hold
Yeah, you
on.
look good, but that's about it. That's where it ends.
Right. Okay.
What you just do there, dude.
Well, I had my good camera set up in the back.
Yeah, but like now now your glasses are down. How much was that shit lagging?
It was lagging pretty. It was lagging pretty good.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, man.
Right,
You
we'll
better
fix it
now?
Yeah,
You
yeah, we're
feel
good.
better?
Yeah.
Need some better
Yeah.
lighting too, man. You're a little dark now. The sun's going down.
Well, I know. You know that now this is just what we're gonna have to deal with. But here, check this out. This is the new Kia logo.
That's the new Kia logo.
Yeah.
I see it. KIA.
Yep.
Killed in action. Right? Isn't that what KIA means?
The MIA.
No, that's missing in action. Don't they have KIA, killed in action?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, KIA. Yep.
I mean, I might not be right. I don't know what the fuck, dude. Words come out of my mouth and I don't even get to like, I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? You're looking like a
Any of it?
fucking cartel over there. You look like you fucking went out there and started hustling cocaine.
Who, me?
So I did that private party with Zach. Big up to Zach. Big up to Mike,
Right.
Merck, and Zach Pickett. We did a private party out in Maryland Saturday. Big up to my man DJ Franchise and his wife for having us over there. It was interesting. It was dope. It was dope and it was interesting at the same time. And people are crazy. I'm probably gonna have to go back there and just chill. My kind of people, which says a lot.
Okay. Okay.
I went down the rabbit hole this week on like the music industry. Dude, I went so deep. I went so deep in the rabbit hole on the music industry, man. I watched this shit called Surviving Diddy.
Okay.
Because supposedly P. Diddy be molesting dudes and shit, busting them out to give them record deals and shit.
Okay.
Buying them shit, and so I watched this shit on him. They got a bunch of them, dog. They got Surviving fucking Drake, because apparently Drake's into underage chicks. They got
where did you watch these at?
On the most reliable network there is, dog, YouTube.
Okay.
It's those ones where all the fucking narrators sound like fucking Suge Knight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the narrators be sounding all ghetto and shit, but they got my attention. And I was realizing that like I could probably go pretty far in the industry just based alone on my own deviancies before I hit a wall that, before I hit something that I go, like I ain't fucking with no kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't fucking with no little kids. I ain't touching no little peepees or tweaking no little nipples. That shit is without, I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm not drinking no adrenochrome.
Not
you know
yet.
What I'm saying?
You're not
I'm not, dog, because here's the thing. I don't want to be that famous. I don't need that much in life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers let money corrupt them. I already know I don't need that much. I just need enough money to chill, dog. I know how much I need in my pocket every day. It ain't got to be that much. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no crazy huge mansion because that shit you got to pay to keep running. I mean, I might get me a pretty big crib, but it depends how many people I got living in it. Everybody will get their own little wing and shit. But I don't need much in life, man. So when it comes to shit like that, you know what it is too? It also comes to doing shit. Like you could ask me to do something for something that I probably would do on my own. But because you're telling me to do it to get this, that's where I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of shit I do. I mean, there's a lot of shit like I don't mind. And even if I don't do it, being around shit don't bug me out because I don't give a fuck what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes get bugged out right off the bat because they go to some party and everybody's running around fucking. And everybody's fucking. The fucking dog's doing it doggy style with somebody. All I'm saying is, the dog got a smile on its face and I don't hear it whimpering and shit. And you let it, I'm not going to sit there and watch it, but I'm not going to give a fuck what you do. Like, in other words, I know people are sick. I've seen some sick shit. I know people are sick. So I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, these people are sick. Oh, really? A bunch of millionaires on some mountaintop fucking big ass crib with 300 motherfucking naked people running around. They're weird. You didn't think they were going to be weird? What you think you was walking into? These are rich motherfuckers. Rich motherfuckers do shit like that's what they do. They could afford that shit. You know what I'm saying? Their lives be boring. It probably starts off innocent. little menage a trois. Probably starts off like a little menage a trois, you know, and they got money, so they do that shit like all over the place, and then they get bored and they you know. I don't know about those baby drinks. I don't know what gets you start drinking baby blood. You know, that's old white people shit. They they want to stay young.
Yeah, I think that's a requirement in order to drink adrenochrome. You have to be old and white. I think that's a requirement. Yeah, you have to be. Yeah, they won't let you drink it if you're not. They wouldn't let you drink it no matter what. So you don't even have to worry.
But I mean, I think they've accused some black famous people of drinking the adrenochrome juice.
Oh yeah,
I think
I
there's
didn't know
been
that.
a couple. Yeah, I think there's been a couple. You know,
Now,
I don't want to start saying names because I can't remember right off the bat. So I don't want to even like say anybody who I think they said. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Denzel
not saying I
Washington,
believe it,
Will
but
Smith.
I mean I believe they're drinking baby blood. That I do believe. You don't believe that shit?
I wouldn't
You
be
don't believe
surprised.
that shit?
Nah, I wouldn't be. It wouldn't surprise me.
What the fuck would surprise you? What
Not
would
much, man.
surprise you?
I really don't think a lot would surprise me. I think the government could say just about anything, and I'd be like, yeah, I can see that happening. Except for now, I know they're not telling the truth.
I mean, yeah, the only thing that would surprise me really would be like honesty.
Right.
Like a motherfucker just like one day you wake up and they're like all the channels are just like that skit that what's his name did when he became president, Dave Chappelle, and he just starts going, they're all aliens. You know what I'm saying? He just starts saying everything that's fucking real and shit. That would surprise me if they fucking just fucking
I think
laid it all
I
on the
think that's
table.
the reason why Trump got elected the first time. Is because people were hoping he was going to do some shit like that. People thought he was the best shot to have that happening.
It's because people are stupid.
That's true.
That's why, man. People, I mean, don't get me wrong. People don't take that personal that I said you're stupid. I mean, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I'm just saying people are just so gullible, and it's like they crave it. They want, you know, they want to be taken. Take me for something, dude. Rob me, please. That's how people are. You know.
Yeah. Now, have you seen what's unfolding in Afghanistan right now?
I figured you was gonna bring that up. My understanding is what he pulled out all our troops in one shot, and now it's all chaos.
I mean, that pretty much sums it up. I mean, there's a lot more to it as far as the pullout goes, but you know, essentially, before the last American troops and U.S. citizens were out of the country, the Taliban just fucking took the country back over in a matter of days.
Did they kill a bunch of Americans?
Not yet. I mean, not that we've really heard, but there were some pictures. Let me see if I can find them. In Kabul, of the airport where everyone was running.
Oh yeah, and they're trying to get the fuck out of there, right? There's a bunch of American people there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So now they're all fucked.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Basically, what was happening is the planes were taking off, and there were like hundreds of people, like on the runway, like chasing after planes. They said people like fell out of or fell off of planes that were taking off.
See, now, I mean, that goes to show you how desperate a person has to be.
Right.
But like, why are you grabbing the wing? I was just saying, like, I understand it. I understand the desperation, dog. I do. I understand the desperation. But you got a better chance turning around and beating the fuck out of all those Taliban than you do holding on to that fucking wing till it lands. So why fucking hang on to the wing? Just keep running, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Find the hiding spot. Survive. You know what I'm saying? Hit survival. That's not survival mode.
Right.
Like, to me, clinging on to some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, to me, that's not survival mode. Survival mode is, oh shit, I missed the airplane. Now what the fuck am I gonna do? Find a hiding spot, motherfucker. Grab a straw and bury yourself. There's sand everywhere. They're sand everywhere. Grab a fucking straw and bury yourself, man. And chill until you can come up and try to find a way out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's
Grab it
crazy
onto
what
the
it.
plane. That's like, I don't know, man.
It's yeah. I mean, obviously, it's extremely
Listen, people
foolish.
do desperate thing in desperate
Yeah,
times.
yeah. It's just, dude, it's so crazy that after 20 years being over in that part of the world, uh, in Afghanistan in particular, we just like that was it, just trillions of dollars down the drain, and it's like they're just feeding the American war machine. You know, that's all that was. That's what
Why
that
do you
20
act
years was.
surprised, man?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. But what I would like to see, instead of the U.S. government lining the pockets of all these businesses that are profiteering off that, that they profiteer off something that is done in the country. You know what I mean? I'm fine if you want to, the one percenters want to take everything off the top and control all the money. That's fine, but at least do good at it in this country. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, dude. And now, like the women out there, right? The women out there got some problems now.
Mm-hmm.
They got these fucking little dick energy Taliban motherfuckers running around. They said they're going door to door. I mean, you can't really believe everything that you're seeing or reading.
Of course,
But
of
I read on one of the
100%, dude. Yeah, of course.
I read on one of the things that they're going door to door, forcing women as young as 12 to marry the Taliban fucking military people or whatever the fuck. They're
Yeah, I mean,
forcing them to
I
marry
wouldn't
them.
be surprised if some of that is happening. You know,
I mean, you see it in every single movie
way
and
worse
thing
than
that
that
has to
too.
do with, like, I mean, to the victor goes the spoils, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the game. It's fucked up.
Good. Right.
It's a fucked up game, and people just, I don't know, man. What makes people fucking like? Do the Taliban follow one dude, or do they have like one leader? Something. They're gonna come
Let me.
after me for that. If one Taliban member fucking sees me dissing them, they're gonna come at. They like what?
Somebody super progressive is going to try to cancel you because you're appropriating Taliban members.
Fuck the Taliban.
Yeah, let me see who the
Fuck the
leader is.
Taliban, man. Fuck
Yeah.
the Taliban, man. Man, I said that so much that my phone is going berserk probably right now.
Mm-hmm.
My phone, I'm gonna turn on my shit. All I'm gonna see is Taliban shit now. You know. How are things by you, man?
Dude, they're great. I mean, look at this.
Isn't that
Got
crazy?
fucking palm trees and shit.
Look at
I'm doing
that.
good.
You're chilling in the palm tree, smoking a cigar in a tank top, looking like a Cuban drug lord, and you're not even Spanish. And out there in Afghanistan, motherfuckers are
Espérate,
wilding,
homie.
man. Isn't life crazy? Isn't life
Dude,
crazy how so much shit goes on? We here talking shit. I'm in my crib talking shit, smoking a juicy L. You over there chilling in the heat, relaxing. I hear some little kids running down the block, and out there in Afghanistan, shit is hectic.
mm-hmm.
And in Haiti, they bugging. What they have, another earthquake in Haiti or some shit?
Yeah, dude, that's it's so fucked up, man. I feel so bad for those people down there.
I mean, listen, I feel very bad. And I guess you can't help where you're born. I would. That's one thing I'd be doing if I lived in a place that is known to have earthquakes. Would be saving my money to move to a place that doesn't have earthquakes.
Right. Yeah, get the fuck out.
But if it doesn't have earthquakes, it's gonna have something else.
Right.
You know what I'm
So,
saying? There is no.
I mean, Jersey and New York. I mean, you're pretty good from natural disasters, other than the hurricane. If you're on the shoreline,
I think I'm on the shoreline. I see
you
the
are. You're
beach from
very
my
close.
window.
Yeah. During Sandy, your place is probably flooded
Dude,
the
my
fuck out on the
building
first floor.
shakes sometimes, and I'm just waiting for the wall to just cave right in.
Do you have any idea
That's
when
how
that
much
building
it
was
shakes.
built?
It's one of the oldest buildings in Atlantic City. At least that's what they told me when I rented it. It looks like it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. That fucker's old, dude.
There was weird
Um,
energy fucking running through here the other day. I told you that every floor I was walking up the steps, every floor, somebody on every floor was having an argument, screaming.
mm,
There was a couple on the first, second floor. There was a family. I heard the kids and the mother and the father screaming. Everybody was yelling. I got to my floor. There was my neighbors screaming on the kid. And then
when
go
was this?
inside and upstairs, I hear yelling. Everybody
When
was
was
just
this?
arguing. What happened?
When
This
was
was
this?
like, you want me to remember days?
No, no, like yesterday or like a couple
Nah,
days ago.
a couple of days ago, like last weekend, maybe the weekend that
Okay.
just passed.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a weird energy, and I was feeling a little, but I had no one to fight with. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
except the cat, and the cat's gonna win. You know, she gonna win because even if I win, I'm gonna feel guilty
Yeah.
because I beat up
Yeah.
my cat. Nah, I
So,
wouldn't beat up mama. I'm just lying. I'm joking, mama. Don't give me that look. If
I
anything,
want
she
to go.
abuses me.
I want to go back to the Afghanistan thing. And you were in New York in 2001, right? September 11th. You were there.
Yeah, I saw it right through the window of my job.
Damn, dude.
I
Yeah.
saw it.
Where were you at?
I was. You really want to hear how desensitized I am to shit, dog. I was supposed to get fired that day. September 11th saved my job. Do you want to hear how September 11th saved my job? September 11th saved my job because on September 10th, I got a call from my boss at my house. And at the time, I was, this is before I started designing. So I was just cleaning the offices and shit.
Right.
And I got home and my boss called me and started kind of like reaming me out because I left one of the garbages out of the 100 and something garbages that I had to collect. I left one of them in the office and I didn't empty it. Now, no doubt I did it on purpose because I really didn't care for the dude. And like he said something earlier I didn't like. So I was like, fuck him. I'm gonna leave his garbage there overnight so his office stinks.
Where were you working at this point?
I was designing children's clothes. Well, I wasn't designing children's clothes. I was working for the company that designs children's clothes. This is before I started designing for them.
Okay.
And I used to clean their offices, dump their garbage. I would go collect all the garbage from every cubicle. You know what I'm saying? They had like 100 motherfuckers working there. And I had like this big garbage. I dump them all in there. Then I dump those garbages, you know, regular blue collar shit. And I had beef with the dude. So I left his garbage. You know, I just skipped over his office. I was like, fuck him. I'll get it tomorrow. And I knew it was going to stink up his garbage, but that's what he gets for putting food in that motherfucker anyway.
Right.
I mean, these motherfuckers will put coffee in their dog without no top and coffee in it, sticking up, not even poured out like on the shits when I dump it. No, I go to dump it, shit go on my clothes, dog. I would be flipping on people. You don't even know, but that's a whole other story.
Dude,
So
at the end of the day, in my office, on the garbage days, I will take my can, I'll wrap the bag up and tie it, and then I'll put it out in the hallway so the girl can just fucking grab it. The girl or the guy, whoever it is.
Yeah.
You know? I never put food in there. Fuck that.
Dude, they put food in there. They'll put food in something covering it so I don't see it. And then when it pops, that shit pops out. Dude, I'm telling you, I used to flip out on people. But anyway, so on December 10th, I get the call at my house and I'm smoking a blunt and he starts reaming me out for missing the fucking thing. And I'm like, dude, I'll do it in the morning. Don't even worry about it. And he's like, it's the second day you did it. Cause like I said, the dude said something slick. I didn't like what he said. So I was leaving his garbage there overnight because I knew the first night it stunk. And that's why he complained the second night because he knew it was going to stink too. So I said, listen, dog, you're calling me at my house. And I want to make one thing clear. From 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, you can tell me what you want because you're the boss. But after 5 o'clock, and when I'm home, I'm the boss. See, where you just called, you're not speaking to your employee, you're speaking to the boss of this house that you just called. So I'm the boss. And then I started flipping on him and he hung up the phone. So I called back and I told the reception to put him on. And the reception was like, Gary, he doesn't want to come on the phone. I said, really? And I knew this dude because he was my boss, but he also was the one who brought me in, you know? So I said, really? He doesn't want to pick up? I said, you tell that motherfucker, just like that. And he was the boss. He's my boss. I said, you tell that motherfucker that he could either pick up now or he'll pick up when he's eating dinner the same way he just called me when I was eating my dinner.
Right.
right? And then of course he comes on the line, and we're both flipping, and I'm flipping because I'm home. You're not my boss anymore when I'm home. You don't own me for 24 fucking hours, dog. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna call me when I'm getting ready to eat. So we're flipping on each other. And he was like, no problem. Tomorrow, we won't even have to worry about this. When you come in, I'm gonna bring you in and you're done. And I was like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, fuck them, fuck that, you know. And I went in the next day because I wasn't technically fired yet. And I just started cleaning the office like I always did in the morning. So now I'm cleaning the office. And my man walks up, people start coming in. And my boy comes up to me, he's like, yo, G, a plane just hit the fucking trade center. I said, you lying. He said, no, dude, come over here in the sales. Come look out the window. You can see it from the window. So I go into sales, and I'm a piece of shit, dog. I'm not even gonna lie, but this is how desensitized I am from the shit that I've seen and grew up in. You know what I'm saying? I see real shit and it's real. You know, what are you gonna do about it, right? So I look out the window and I'm like, oh shit. I see the first buildings hit. I see all the smoke going up, and I instinctively thought, all right, everybody below that, they're going to get out. It's a big building. They got sprinklers and shit. Whoever was in those floors, they're done. And if they can't get up those floors, then, you know, everyone above the flames is done. And then I went back to cleaning. I just went right back to cleaning, though. I was like, wow, that's fucked up. You know, and
at that point, no one probably really thought that.
But it was still like so callous of me. You know what I'm saying? It was still so callous of me to be like, well, everybody above the flames is gone, but they hit it pretty high. So a lot of people live, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I had no connect at all. I just went back to working. So now I'm cleaning again. I'm in the same spot, mopping the floor. My man come back. He's like, yo, dude, another plane hit the other building. I said, dude, stop fucking making jokes, dog. You bugging out, man. He's like, dude, this shit is crazy. He's bugging out. I go, get the fuck out of here. I walk over there. I look. I see the other buildings up. And I'm like, you want to know what my response was? All right, well, I don't think anyone's working today. Could you believe that, dog? That's what I thought. I thought, I guess nobody's working today. So I put the mop in the bucket. And I went downstairs to go and get myself a bacon, egg, and cheese, 1 egg, butter the roll, don't toast the roll. Right? Waiting online. You know, New York is still New York. People are ordering in front of me. It's not like I'm the only one online. People ask me what's going on. You know, that's going on downtown. I could see it from the window because we high, but I'm not there, you know?
Right.
I get my sandwich, dude. I come walking out. I see everybody looking up. I'm like, what's everybody looking at now? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly what I thought. What's everybody looking at now? You know? And I look and I see one of the buildings is gone. And I said, what the fuck happened to the building? This dude said it fell. I said, it fell. He said, yeah, it came right down. I said, get the fuck out of here. I go upstairs to go eat my sandwich. I'm sitting there eating the sandwich. They got the radio on. You're hearing people in the building on the radio. Crazy shit. It was crazy. And I'm sitting there eating my fucking sandwich. I will say this, I'm not a complete piece of shit, because halfway through the first half of the sandwich, I don't even know what made me look, but I started looking out the window because everyone was looking out the window. And I look and I start seeing the shit going like this. And I was like, yo. And my boss is like, yo, that's moving. And we saw it like move, and then it came right down. And
so you saw it come down from up.
I saw it come right down.
High?
Yeah, we was down in Midtown, but our building was unobstructed, and we had a clear view of it. We used to see it from our window.
Yeah, I mean, they were fucking massive.
You know?
Massive. And, I always remember as a kid driving up the Parkway in Jersey, and there's a spot that you get to where the first thing you can see over the hill are the two towers. And then you go over and you can see the rest of the city.
Yeah. And then when that came down, I was like, all right, I can't eat the sandwich. Like that's dude, I'm telling you, I'm so fucked up. And my man was like, yo, dude, forget about all that shit from yesterday, man. Forget about all that shit. And I said, all right. but you know, I'm going home right now, right? And my boss came out, the other head honcho came out and said, listen, there's been an attack. We think the safest place for you to be is here. So if you guys, want to stay here and just continue doing your work, you can do that, or you can leave. I said, see you. I walked up the block. I called up my wife because she worked in the school with my kids. I asked how everything was. I got through. I don't even remember how I got through because all the shit was fucked up. But I managed to get through. She told me they're good, that they're, locked down over there, that there are cops over there too with everything locked down. And that they're good. And I said, all right, well, everything's shut down. I'm gonna make my way back. And I knew I had to walk over the bridge. So I went up the block to Park Avenue and Madison. Around the corner, there was a building there that me and my brother used to smoke blunts. And I just rolled up a big fat blunt because I figured today you can smoke weed in the street. Ain't no one gonna say shit to you today. Because back in the day, children, marijuana was illegal. So when September 11th happened, marijuana was illegal. So I rolled up a big fat blunt because I knew it was going to be a long walk from 34th Street to 59th and over the bridge into Astoria. And I rolled a big ass blunt and walked. Going over, I saw some cool shit, cars picking people up, putting people on their hoods to drive them over. There was people showing a lot of love. Met a dude who saw me smoking a blunt. He was smoking a blunt going over the bridge. And he was like, you got another blunt? Because I got weed. If you got a blunt. I said, I got a blunt. He said, when we get to the other side, we'll smoke a blunt. And I met some dude and we smoked the blunt. Never saw that dude again. Don't even remember the name or whatever. We smoked the blunt, went our separate ways. And not gonna lie, man, that was actually a pretty crazy moment, what was going on that day.
Dude, that's a wild story.
It's years of being desensitized, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I knew I didn't really have anyone because my circle's small. Right. I mean, I found out afterwards, I knew people that won. Like I lost a real good friend who was a fireman. You know what I'm saying? Man, he peace.
Yeah, my cousin was a firefighter in Brooklyn. And
yeah, I mean,
he was there, like after the fact. It's pretty crazy.
So it was like I knew the main people that I fucked with were good. Right. So unfortunately, the way my reaction was like it's fucked up. But now let's see how this is gonna affect me and us, and how this is gonna affect us. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna go on now? And I knew when I saw that was the beginning of all the shit. I mean, it wasn't even the beginning. It was a big power move because I guess they're getting restless, man.
Dude, that was a turning point in American history for sure.
Oh yeah, it was a big. It's a big ushering in to the next step, which was this. And then this is ushering the next step, and it feels like they're kind of pushing it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to push the agenda much quicker. It feels like they're desperate a little bit. It's almost like they're desperate.
I would agree with that, and I think the thing they're desperate about is China. That's what I think the thing they're desperate about is they don't want to lose the control that they have over China. But like after September 11th, like even disregarding the war and all the money that was spent over there, that's when the mass surveillance of the population started.
These dudes are fucking Satanists, man. The money in that shit, man. They create the money. They print the money. Do you think they give a fuck about losing money? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. These
motherfuckers are Satanists, dog. The shit they moving in, the direction they moving in. Whether, like I said before, I know I've said it before, whether you believe it or don't believe it, you could think it's all bullshit. You could think scripture is all bullshit. That's fine. They believe it. They believe it. And their agenda is that whole revelation, one world government, ushering in the Antichrist and all that shit, whether you believe it or not. That's what they believe. These motherfuckers are evil people, son.
You think the politicians and they're Satanists? That's what you think?
The ones in charge, the main motherfuckers in charge? Hell yeah, dog. And don't get it twisted. Satanism isn't necessarily the worship of Satan, although they do that too. Them adrenochrome motherfuckers. You think there ain't some pentagram motherfuckers out there doing shit? Yeah, those kids molesting children, all that shit, man. Satanism is the worship of self, not the worship of Satan. You understand what
Okay.
I'm saying? It's
Yep.
do as thou willest. Do whatever makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
I like practicing that a little bit.
You know, I
Like a
mean,
little bit,
everybody
you know?
does. That's why it's appealing. Because if
Yeah.
you want to do good, do good. That's why, you
Right.
know, you can meet a person that's a Satanist and they're good people because they want to
Right.
do good. They like the idea of worshiping yourself, being your own God to thy own self, you know, and it's very appealing, you know, do what the fuck you want. Just don't hurt nobody else. But if you want to hurt somebody else, you know, you could do that too. Do as the willest, do as thou willest, you know, and that's what you're dealing with. They don't give a fuck about money. I mean, money's a part of it because that's what we all made the agreement of, you know, is the power.
Right.
But at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about that shit at the end of the day, dog. It's control. You know, somebody said to me the other day, why would they just kill a bunch of people off, man? Eugenics, dog. That's an American made idea, man. And America's always been behind eugenics. They've always been about keeping the herd. And people believe that shit. They'll tell you there's no room on this earth, that we're running out of room. There's too many people. There's too many people. America alone, when you drive, I do 12-hour fucking drives, man. We drive and we're doing 12 hours. 8 or 9 of those hours is nothing but open land. Open fucking land. There's nothing but space. There's room, baby. Don't let them fucking lie to you. There's fucking room. Everywhere you look, open land.
The mass majority of the American public lives between fucking Boston and DC. Like a large percentage of the population.
Dude, there's room.
Yeah,
There's room
definitely
to
room.
put people. There's room to put people, dog. The fuck out of here, man. Don't tell me there's no room. People believe that shit. I know people like, well, there are too many people. Yeah, probably where you live. You know what I'm saying? Move out of your fucking mother's house. You're 32 years old, motherfucker. You got 3 kids, a wife, 2 brothers, and you all live at home. And you're like, it's crowded. Of course it's crowded, motherfucker. I don't know anybody like that. I just babbling bullshit. I like to just babble bullshit stuff. You know?
Yeah.
There was some I wanted to tell you, but I can't remember because I'm burnt.
There was another video that I sent to you. It was a Boston Dynamics video. Did you see it?
I got one that said unavailable.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got one that said unavailable. But what did I get? There was something I saw that I wanted to talk about. I don't know, man. But now they got that you're gonna have to get the vaccination, dude, to just perform in New York, dude.
Dude, to do a lot of things in New York. Same thing with some places in New Orleans. I've heard firsthand. You're gonna need your vaccination card as well as a license or a government issued ID to corroborate your card, the name on your card. Now, I'd like to say something for a second, if you'll allow it. Months back, when vaccine passports were first brought up, everyone was like, no, they're not going to do that. No, they're not going to do that. No, they're not going to do that. You know, they wouldn't do that. It's, you know, oppressive, whatever. And here we go, having cities implement this.
That's once again,
It's
I said that's
unconstitutional. They do not have the right to be able to
dude, the
make these things. It has to be done
Constitution.
with fucking legislation.
The Constitution right now is on pause. Right now,
It's
we're
been on
still
fucking
in a
pause.
state. I don't remember them
It's been on
ever,
pause.
dude. I don't remember them ever lifting the state of emergency. Do the research on what it means when it's a state of emergency, dude. The Constitution means nothing once it's a state of emergency. The president ain't even got no pull. FEMA's running all the shit right now. Double check that shit, dog. I'm telling you right now, them motherfuckers will do whatever they fucking want to do. They could run up in here and take me and fucking hold me and say I got COVID. Or they think I fucking got COVID. Or they think it's whatever the fuck they want to do. And they ain't got to, they can hold me as long as they want. My fucking parents and my moms and my lawyers or whatever won't be able to do shit. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, state of emergency is a situation in which a government is empowered to be able to put through policies that would normally not be permitted to do for the safety and protection of their citizens.
Boom. See, you can't. In other words, the shit that the Constitution would normally protect you from, it don't protect you from that now. In layman's terms, people.
Yeah.
And I said it. I said they're not gonna make it federal. They're not gonna do it at the federal government because everyone will bug the fuck out. No, it's gonna be each fucking city. I mean, each state, each city. You know what I'm saying? Doing their shit. Each state fucking implementing it. And then, like the dude said, if you want to enjoy the shits of this state, then fucking get vaccinated. I told you what I think is gonna happen, dog. Everyone gonna move to Florida because Florida's gonna be like, no, they free. And Texas, Florida and Texas are both gonna get everybody there, all the non-conformers, and then they gonna get hit with some sort of fucking crazy, tornado or monsoon or fucking meteor, shower is gonna hit fucking Texas. They're gonna get rained on by meteors. Some crazy shit, dog. Watch.
New Jersey and New York don't have state of emergencies in right now, but they just expired. But you're right. I mean, with the state of emergency thing, they can literally do whatever they want.
Fucking Trump signed it over. It's not even the state. That's on a federal level. They did that on a federal level. You understand what I'm saying? You don't remember the day Trump signed that shit and he said, I hope I made the right decision?
I don't remember that.
I watched it. It's one of the last things I watched when I stopped watching TV. He said, I hope I made the right decision. And he signed over power to FEMA.
Yep.
That's why afterwards, he said when they did some crazy shit, he said, I wish you would have told me. Now, if he's the president, how come he didn't know about what they were doing? He says it. He goes, well, he comes out and goes, they were running some tests. And he goes, I wish they would have told me. They don't got to tell him shit. They do what they want. Got to read between those lines. It's in the small statements, man. It's in the small things they say. Like Bush, everybody thought that the younger Bush was a Christian. Motherfucker saying this. They thought he was a Christian because they asked him if he was a Christian. His reply was, if you're asking if I'm born again, then the answer is yes. That was his reply. That's like the same shit Lois did to fucking Superman when she just cuddled him when he asked to say, I love you. Because Satanists believe in being born again. They believe in all that shit. It's not being born of the spirit. It's being born of the knowledge of self. So everything is like, when it comes to that shit, it's all opposite, Christ, Antichrist, fucking, it's all, that looks cool. This is why I'm not a professor. And I really don't know shit. Like, I don't know, the names of all these shits, but I know this shit. I picked up on it, man. And I'm telling you right now, dude, because I already know people who don't want to get it, but they're going to get it.
The vaccine?
Yeah. Like, I already know people who are like, they don't want to get it. They're mad. They don't want to get it. They don't want to let the government put some shit that hasn't been proven to work in any way, shape, or form.
Well, it's actually been proven that it's been proven that it's not that effective.
Depending on who you talk to.
Case in point, me. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten it if I didn't want to. My brother and his family were concerned about their nephew, as I was too. You know what I mean?
I know, and then it didn't hurt that you found out that Johnson & Johnson's was killing people, and you went right over and got that shit. Give me the Johnson & Johnson. I want the old shit. Don't give me that diluted shit.
I'm a classy guy, dude. You got to give me the throwback.
Real classy with your hairy legs and your fucking shorts above your knees.
How good looking am I?
Do you beat your lady? I heard that dudes who wear their shorts high above their knee, more than an inch above their knee, beat their women. Do you beat your lady?
I do not. In fact, I bet she could actually whoop my ass. I'm gonna put money on that. She probably beat me down.
I have no doubt. That's why she keeps you by the fucking look. I know what's going on, dog. That's why I tell you, we have our code, blink twice, and I'll call fucking Jake for you. You know, I think
Dude, when are
straight.
you coming down here? I want you to come down for a couple days.
I want to come down for a couple of days. I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna do it very soon.
I'm in the process of getting a nice couch. I do have an air mattress, and you're welcome to stay here for as long as you want.
Or something too, man. I mean, I might take advantage of that for a night or whatever, but I'm not gonna, you know.
You're more than welcome to come down for as long as you like.
See that, people? Look how nice that is, man. Actually, I can't lie. I've had a lot of Floridians. Is that what they call y'all?
Yes.
Floridians. I've had my pops was a Floridian. I got a lot of people from Florida hitting me up, telling me to come out. And they're all like, I got a place for you to stay. I got you. I got my cousin. Big up to my man, Tony Castillo from first grade, man. This motherfucker, pew, 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 pew. This motherfucker was the first person I ever did music with. He played drums. He's still an excellent drummer, man. He was a beast when we were young. I remember going to his house. He had a double bass, crazy drum set, like right in his room. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought he was rich. Mm-hmm. I saw that drum set and I thought he was rich. That goes to show you like what you think when you're little, right? Mm-hmm. Like I used to think my parents was old. Motherfuckers was 30. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like 51 now. And the only thing that makes me feel like a creep, the only thing that makes me feel creepy and like a creep is that I don't feel 51. Right. I don't act it. I don't think I look it. You know what I'm saying? And fuck anyone who's like, oh, you look good for 51. I look good for any age, man. Go fuck yourself. I hate that. You look good for 51. I look good for any age. Maybe not,
you
16. Yeah, maybe not 21. If I was 21, I look like this. You think I had a hard life, but I think I look right. I'm a solid 6.5. Go fuck yourselves. But
yeah, you're good looking.
Yeah, so like I said, like I was saying, I already know a lot of people who don't want to get that shit at all, and yet they're gonna conform. They're gonna do it. And where do you draw the line, dog? Like, at what point do you draw the line? Does the government have the right to tell us what we're gonna put in our bodies, man? It's not even about whether the shit works or not. Because if the shit works, then the only one in danger is me, motherfucker. So don't worry yourselves. I'm not worried about it. I have no problem if that's the way I go. I know one thing, I'm going to go exactly the way I'm supposed to go. And I'm not going to go a day before or a minute before I'm supposed to go. Even if that minute comes right when we say goodnight or right at this next second or this second. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when we go, when we're supposed to go, no matter how it fucking happens. It's the point. The same way, like, Planet Rose wants me to pay $5 to go in. Fuck you. It's not about the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not about whether or not it works or not. It's about, I don't know these motherfuckers. I don't know one of these motherfuckers. I don't know any of them. I've never sat in any Fauci. Fuck you, Fauci. I never sat in your office. You never once checked me to see my health.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You're not my doctor. And I don't even listen to my doctor because I have the right to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I have the right to not listen to my fucking doctor. I have the right to be like, fuck it. If I want to let this take me out, let this take me out. The fuck you talking about? Oh, you're going to give it to somebody else. You're going to give it to somebody else. Most transmitted shit is sexual diseases, and motherfuckers be fucking without condoms and bringing it home to their wives. You sitting here worried about fucking COVID, your wife walking around riddled with fucking chlamydia.
Yeah. Or, you're in fucking bad shape and it fucking gets you,
I'm just saying, man.
Like
overweight, obese motherfuckers telling me that I'm affecting their health. Oh, you don't think you're doing that? You don't think you're doing that? You got a fucking gravity pull to you, you fuck. And I'm not fat shaming. I'm just saying, don't sit there and, not take care. Like, I don't take care of myself. That's why I don't give a fuck. Because I don't take care of myself. So why the fuck am I going to give a fuck about, man? Listen.
it's interesting that the same people who won't eat, food that isn't organic or, grown wherever the fuck under, using whatever non-chemical chemicals they have, are so quick to jump on to what the FDA and what these pharmaceutical companies are telling them to take. They don't draw the connection at all.
These motherfuckers, yeah, they care about our health. And yet Monsanto runs most of the food that these like 80%, 75, 80%, some up there of the food that's in these supermarkets comes through Monsanto. Monsanto's a fucking poison company. I don't know if I'm saying the name right or whatever. Or
Monsanto, yeah, Monsanto.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah.
I guess I'm saying it right. I'm Puerto Rican, so I can say Monsanto.
Monsanto.
No, Monsanto. Yeah, Monsanto.
I was talking to a Monsanto the other day.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they really care. They don't give a fuck, man. They don't give a fuck about you, dog. You know, somebody told me I was political the other day, too. You're political. I'm not political at all. I just have a thought. You know, I'm worried about the bird, not the wings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want to give a shout out to one of your ACJokes companions, Petey Ransell. Pew 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 pew. For the food of his people in South Florida, the Cuban culture, the Cuban breakfast, the Cuban coffee is phenomenal.
What does Petey have to do with that?
Well, he's Cuban.
What did he have to do with that? Did he tell you to go to a certain spot? Did he tell you to go check out a certain spot? Did he turn you on to a brew? Just guilt by association?
Yeah, he's my only Cuban friend.
I want to give a shout out to Matt Bridgestone and Mike Merck for all the work their people have done throughout the industry of Hollywood and entertainment and running the fucking world. Y'all had nothing to do with it, but you know what I'm saying, man? That's a little what just happened there, man. Oh, I hate when it does this shit, stupid fuck. I'm back. I never left y'all, but I left me. My shit be sliding all over. I'm very wavy today, man. I'm feeling very wavy today. I don't know what it is. Whatever, man.
Yeah,
oh, what up? Okay, what was you gonna say?
No, I really want to have you come down, man. You should.
I know I should. I know I should. And you're right by my man, too.
We can spend the weekend recording podcasts. We can just record.
I'm gonna do it. A
shitload of episodes.
I gotta Google how to travel. Should I bring my cat? I gotta bring my cat. I can't leave my cat. I'm gonna have to leave my cat.
Oh, you can bring your cat on the plane for sure. I got a dog.
Plane.
Are you gonna drive?
Driving. I stay off the sky if I could avoid it, dog.
Okay.
If I could avoid it, I stay off the sky. It's a 2-day drive, day and a half.
A day if you pop a couple of Adderalls before you get in the car.
Leave at 5 a.m. Take a little 30 mil. That's good till about, you'll be good till like 3 o'clock. Jump out, get some food, pop another 30 mil. You could probably drive to a good 4 to 4. How many hours? 20 hours?
I don't know. I'm gonna look. I think it's like 18.
18 hours? Yeah, you do 2 days. You do 10 hours the first day real quick. Rest.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot out early in the morning for another 8 hours. You're there by the next afternoon. I mean, you could just go straight. I know if I was going with Tristan, we would just go straight.
Tristan 17 hours and 24 minutes.
How many?
17 hours and 24 minutes. It's just under 1,200 miles.
It's just under 1,200?
100. Yeah, 1,200, yeah.
1,200 miles.
Mm-hmm.
I take that as a challenge, dog. You figure New York is like 200 miles away. That's normally like 2.5 hours. Now, what is it? 164? No, yeah, it's like 164 miles.
What, for an hour?
It's like 2 hours and a half with traffic, but without traffic, I could bust that an hour and 45.
So 130 miles from AC to New York.
Oh, okay, 130.
Yeah.
Well, no, see, you're saying New York. I'm going into Queens when I go to my son, so it's a little deeper.
Yeah.
But I could bust that out, though. You figure, because if you look at it like this, right? You say it's 1,200. See, now I always look at it when they do the time. How many miles is it?
1,200.
1,200 right now. If you're doing 100 miles an hour, right? That means that in 6 hours, right? 6 hours. That means you should be able to do that in 12 hours, right? Because 6 hours would be 600 miles, right? If you were doing 100 miles an hour the whole time, right? So that means 12 hours if you were doing 100 miles an hour, right? So now if you're doing 50 miles an hour the whole way, it's half of that, right? So you figure if you stay around like 90, you could probably do that shit in like less than 17, probably like 15 hours.
I bet you could do it in 15, but you would have to hustle, and a lot of things would have to go your way. Like the
Everything
fill up.
always comes up G, baby.
Yeah. The fill ups at the gas station would have to come quick.
I get 400 miles to the tank.
That's 3 tanks. There's 3 tanks. You got to fill up 3 times. And you got to leave at like 10 o'clock at night. Because you want to be like into South Carolina or Georgia in the morning. You know, you want to miss that rush hour.
That's the shit I get you.
Yeah, you want to get, as soon as you get past Richmond, you're good for rush hour until you get to like Jacksonville.
But Jacksonville's in Florida? No.
Yeah, Florida.
Yeah, I was saying you're already in Florida though.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're in Florida, you're in Florida.
Right.
After that, it's just gravy. It's a couple hours here, a couple hours there.
I'm like 6 hours from the Florida border.
Why you gotta live so deep? Move a little closer. I'll come. Meet me halfway. Move a little bit, bitch. I'll be so deep in shit, man. Where are you again?
I'm in Boynton.
How far is that
Beach.
from like Kissimmee? Kissimmee.
That's like 2.5 hours north.
All right, yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah, I'm an hour north of Miami.
Yeah, like I said, 2 days.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
Doing it 2 days, in 2 days, not stressing it. You know what I'm saying? 2 days is not stressing it. 2 days is stopping, eating. Mm-hmm. You got to pee. Let's pull over. We got to pee. You know what I'm saying? Chill out, smoke a blunt, get back in the car.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I like doing it in 3. Three's real nice. You have to really take it easy.
Take it that easy, man. How fucking, what am I going to do? Still want to be drive. So I'm going to do drive, go. What do you want 3 days for? First, you tell me to come. Now you're telling me take 3 days. Now you're telling me take a little longer. Come, but don't come that quick.
No, what I want you to do is I want you to drive down here in 15 hours and then do it again on the way back. So you're out of here faster. So
how are you out of here faster?
Because you're in quicker and then out quicker. In and then out.
I think I want to bring my cat.
Yeah, bring her down. I said bring her down.
I don't know what I should do on the drive.
She probably love it.
She might.
Yeah, she might not.
I mean, she did cool with me last time, man. She was chilling, just standing on my steering wheel while I was driving. And then she was lounging on the top.
You could give her like a little kitty Xanax.
Why would I do that? Why would I drug her if she's chilling already, man? There's no need to drug her, dog. See, that's how I know motherfuckers who roofie. That's how I know, dog. You just exposed yourself.
No, see what I've exposed myself
as
a person who knows a lot about pharmacology.
Yeah,
a lot about the interactions of medicine.
That word sounds like something only
mammals.
Roofie crews know. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what you said. What was that?
Pharmacology.
What's pharmacology?
The study of pills.
The study of pills.
Yeah, like pharmacy, like pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I know what pills are, motherfucker.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what pills are, man. You ever have that Chinese fucking iced tea? I only call it Chinese iced tea because you get it at the Chinese restaurant. They say it's homemade. I'm like, motherfucker, that shit is Lipton. That is 4 scoops of Lipton. I grew up on that shit, dude.
You like
Fucking
it?
homemade. I love it. That's why I finished it just now.
It is delicious. Oh man, there's nothing like good Chinese food, like a wonton soup, chicken and broccoli, chicken and rice, lo mein, General Tso.
I just
I'll
had
fuck
some
that shit up.
spare ribs and rice.
Mm-hmm.
They always give me a fucking egg roll. I never eat it.
Yeah, I'm not an egg roll fan.
Nah, they always give it to me. I throw it out all the fuck. I said, don't give me the egg roll. You take egg roll. I don't want the egg roll. They put it in the bag any fucking way. It always goes right into the garbage.
Where's your Chinese spot?
Around the corner.
How do you compare it to New York Chinese?
I don't. Why does everything have to be a comparison, man? It's
I'm
the
just
problem,
curious.
man. This world, man. How do you compare it to? How do you compare the bagels? And I had bagels. I went out to your spot. I went out there today too, actually. What is it?
Agnes?
Agnes.
You went. What did you think?
I went. I went back today, and it was all right today. It was all right. I don't know. It's all right. I had the bagel. It was all right. If you're gonna compare it to New York, it was just all right, man. What are you doing there, man? What are you fucking doing? Sniffing lines?
Fucking with some shit. Yeah.
Looks like you're fucking cutting up lines over there, man. You sitting there.
Ash.
See, some habits die hard. That's how you even clean off ashes, right? That's how you clean off ashes. You putting honey in your tea. You got to put honey in your tea, and you're like, you start heating up the honey real quick. Let it pour in. I'm a dick. I know, man. I don't know. I was telling my son, oh man, I even forgot. I forgot I was gonna tell you about my son too. Shit. What are you gonna do? My brain is shot. I had so much shit to talk about. And then you kept postponing it. And postponing.
How did I postpone it?
Well, because you couldn't do it. You're supposed to do it and you couldn't do it. Well, you have family here, you said, right?
Oh yeah. My cousin was down. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I postponed.
So yeah, I couldn't do it. I mean, hold on a second, man. I think I put it over here. There was something that I didn't want to forget to talk to you about. I wonder if I remember to write it down. Oh man, I forgot. See what happens? See what happens, people. Don't do drugs. I'm just joking, man. Drugs are cool. And I guess at that point, I'd say my views and opinions do not necessarily coincide with the views and opinions of ACJokes. All that motherfuckers in recovery. I noticed that, man. I hang out with a lot of ex-drug addicts, man. Everybody in recovery. Everybody I know in fucking recovery.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
Quitters. Nobody can be fucking true to anything no more. So I'm saying, like you the other day bragging about your dirty, you ain't even got one crack, baby. Fucking when you gonna give us a kid, man? I want to see a little Brian Licata running around. When you gonna do it?
I don't know if I really want to do that.
You better stop busting up in it then. I know you're doing it. You better stop then. Don't be trusting those pills and shit, dude. Them shit is,
Yeah,
they fuck up.
I like people and I like kids, but I really like not having kids.
Oh, it's the best not having kids, I would say. No disrespect, Jasmine and Samuel. I love y'all. Shout out to my kids. But I'd be lying if I didn't say, you guys stole the best years of my life from me.
Right.
Listen, you didn't ask to be born, but what could I say? Once I found out you were coming, I couldn't get rid of you.
Right.
Shit, what are you gonna say, man? I mean, kids are cool. Like, I love my son now. I was hanging out with him yesterday. We had a good time. Big up to my son. He's a good kid, man.
It's cool to see you guys hang out together and see the relationship that you have.
Oh yeah, we mad cool. I mean, he could get a little disrespectful every now and then. He liked to say, like, buddy. I hate when he said that. Yeah, all right, buddy. Buddy, who the fuck you think you're talking to? Pal. And he says it like when we start to like, all right, listen, buddy. All right, buddy. I'll be like, buddy. Buddy. I've been thinking in my head, I really don't want to fight you right now, dog. I really don't want to fight. I don't. It's my son. I love him. I don't want to beat nobody up. Be like, okay, buddy, whatever, buddy. Disrespectful, man. Kids in general, though.
What do your kids call
Even
you?
if, like, my son is respectful. My son is respectful, but he could be very disrespectful, and that's the thing. Like kids in general are very disrespectful now, man. There's no respect for elders. You know, they'd be like, "Shut up, old man. The fuck out of here, old lady." You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't have no respect for elders at all, man. That shit is gone. You know, I think the younger parents got, the more respect their kids lost for them. It's hard to respect your parents when, you know, they're still throwing house parties on Friday nights with you in the bedroom as a little kid, and they got you in front of the TV and you hear nothing but noise and everyone's drinking and fights break out, or, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, you know, when you're young and you have a kid, it's a kid having a kid. And then it comes that age where it's that awkwardness of, you know, now your parents are in their 20s and you're in your low 10s, you know, like fucking, you know, old enough to know, 9, 8,
right,
you know, 10, 11. Your parents is like 28, 27, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the years where you know, you seen them fight, you seen them argue, you seen, you know, your mom's calling your pops a whore because he's young, he goes out, he still wants to go out, and she's accusing him of all kinds of shit. And then, you know, it's hard to respect them when they're not even grown up.
Right.
So when they look at adults, they, you know, and they think they're old. They think they're old. They look at their parents and they think they're old, and they're in their 20s and they think they're old. They'll say, you don't know nothing about being a kid. And the parent's 32 years old and the kid's like 18, or, you know what I'm saying, 20. Real shit. And then they're like,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? I think one of the funniest things I've ever saw was in Don't Get Caught in South Central or Drink Your Gin and Juice, when he goes to see his father and his father was younger than him. That was one of the funniest things
it's a
in
great
my
movie,
life.
dude. I haven't seen that in such a long time.
He putting his father in the bed, and the father's like, yo, you know about condoms? He's like, yeah, Dad, I know about condoms. You be using them? No. Good, son. Condoms suck. That's one of the best parts of that movie, when he goes to see his pops and his pops is younger than him. But that's kind of like what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's, you know, that's why these kids suck nowadays. I mean, they got, you know, they're too soft and they got no respect. And I'm not even, like I said, my son's he's growing up now, man. He's about to be 25. He's turning into a good young dude, man. You know, and I knew he would. I expect nothing less. You know, I'm half that kid. Same thing with my daughter. They're doing great. I expect nothing less. You know, my son's like, I said the other day, man, dude, I got no friends. I told my son I got no more friends. You're my best friend. My son's my best friend. I had to create my own best friend. And the truth is, he said worse shit to me than anybody else who's ever claimed to be my friend. You know, but he can't get rid of me because I created him. You know what I'm saying? He's my blood. Yep. But in order for me to have a real best friend, I had to create that motherfucker. Genius. You know, genius, man. I got a show tonight. What are you doing? Did you finish that cigar?
Yeah, that's
like half done. Of it's still there.
No, it's done.
So what does Brian Licata do after? What is it? It's gonna be 9 o'clock. It's getting late for you, right?
I'm probably gonna go down in the pool.
Oh, yeah, I thought the pool. Tomorrow's the air show. I'm gonna go check it out in Brian's room over at Ocean. So we'll be overlooking the whole shit. And I'm not gonna lie, man. I hope one of them shits fly through our window. And I had like thoughts of it, like I visioned it, like coming through the window, and somehow I see me like, as you see like pieces and like flames, just, you know, and I see me, like I've seen it, I visioned it, dog. It's already happened, Captain. If that shit happens, I'm gonna live, dog. You're gonna see like the big hole afterwards with the helicopter when it comes around ocean and it sees the big hole, and you're gonna see everything like smoke and shit and just blackness and everything's burnt. And there's that one little spot in between all the burntness, that's like not burnt. And you're gonna see me on that shit like, then I'm just gonna stand up like, oh, I'm sorry, mama. Then I'm just gonna stand up and shit. Like just stand up all slow and shit. And then, I probably had like a little rip in my shirt, for all the ladies watching the late night news, a little rip in the shirt, and I'll just be like looking like, I seen it, dog. That's what I hope happens tomorrow. I'm not saying I hope everybody else in the room disintegrates. I'm not saying that. I'm hoping they get to like the hallway and they get out, because they closed the door behind them. That's the trick.
They left you.
Close the door behind you. Yeah, but I didn't need that.
Right. You didn't need to go. They're trying to get you to go, and you're like, nah, I'm good.
I'm living.
You're like, I'm good.
I'm that dude that lives those situations. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that.
Yeah, I'm that dude that lives those situations. Like we on a cruise and the whole cruise gets taken over by like fucking, militants and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, roll with me. I'm living. I'm not saving everybody, but I'm living. I'm getting the fuck off that shit. Roll with me.
You're so stupid, dude. That was like a 2.5 minute rant. Story of nonsense.
No, that was just. That's exactly what I do.
That's
now I'm ready. Now I'm ready. I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeVille. I'm ready to go make people laugh. Daddy's got to go make people laugh. I was thinking about going by speaking to myself as daddy, referring to myself as daddy.
That would be very creepy.
No, it would, because I saw Puff Daddy doing it on Surviving Diddy, and it was very creepy. And I was like, nah, that's what I would sound like if I said daddy all the time. Yeah. You got to watch it. Surviving Diddy. They got Surviving Diddy, Surviving Drake, Surviving, apparently, dude, they're all fucked up.
I believe that.
Well, why wouldn't you? They're rich. And we know all you rich motherfuckers is freaks. We know y'all is freaks, son. Y'all wearing those masks with them long fucking noses and shit. Freaks. Y'all be doing all that crazy shit. And that's cool. I don't give a fuck. Do you? But leave those little dogs alone. Right? Leave the kids, the little doggies, leave those shits alone. Hamsters. Leave those shits alone. Stop fucking with the hamsters, man. They ain't never did nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers sticking habit trails up their ass and sending in a hamster. Poor little hamster is like, yo, look at this man-shaped habit trail, And then he goes in there and it's just a man. And he can't get the fuck out. Stop doing that. I saw this shit, dude, on fucking Ridiculousness. They pulled a live eel out of a dude's ass. What the fuck? I can't even begin to start to wrap my head around that. Like I can't even, there's so many, where does it even start? Like the idea of it. And then it couldn't be an accident. The shit was like this long, dude. They pulled it out.
It's fucking crazy.
It was alive. Made me think like, yo, proctologists be having the craziest fucking stories, dude. Like if you read about, like, how can you not say if you meet a proctologist?
We should see if we can get a proctologist on this show to talk about some crazy stories.
How could you not ask them, what is the craziest thing you ever pulled out of someone's ass? That has to be the number one question they get all the time.
All the time.
They must get that more than I get, say something funny. Say something funny. Say something funny. They must get that all the, what is the craziest thing you ever pulled out of someone's ass?
There's always a story going around in middle schools about some girl who gets something stuck either up her ass or in her vagina.
Dude, you was in a fraternity. I'm sure you know a dude that got something stuck up his ass.
I'm telling you, man, no gay
Stop
stuff.
lying, dude.
I'm
You're
not into that.
I don't think any of them are. That's the reason why they do it.
Would you,
You know,
would you associate with me
to
if you thought I was
break your
involved in
buck,
shit
is
like
to
that?
submit you. What?
Would you associate yourself with me if you thought I was into stuff like that?
Like I said, as
You
long as
love
you ain't
stuff like
fucking with
that?
little, if you ain't roofing, I'm not with that roofie shit. I'd have to put you in place for that. But like, if you ain't fucking little kids, drinking baby blood, you know, roofing chicks, whatever you do with a consenting anything, you know, Hoover vacuum cleaner, fucking,
Now,
you know,
now,
I don't give a fuck. You can fuck pinatas.
what do you can?
You can stuff pinatas with mad candy and fuck it till that fucking candy pops out of its skull. And that could be what you do. I don't give a fuck. I won't be there when you do it, you know, but if I walk in your house and I see a bunch of headless pinatas on the floor, I'm not going to stop hanging with you. I'm just going to be like, dude, that's like leaving a condom on the floor, dog. Clean up your pinatas.
What do you define as consent?
If you're fucking a pit bull, that pit bull consented. If it's not drugged. You understand what I'm saying? Like if it's letting you fuck it, that pit bull consented. You know, if it's too small, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's too small to like, you know, obviously, if you're laying down, any animal you allow to jump on your dick would be consenting because it's not like you're doing anything. You're just letting it jump on you.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say this is anything that I'm into or I would do. You know, I'm not going to give you a pet. I'm telling you that right now, just for asking the question. I kind of worry about Boots now, but
he's a good boy.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, if you ain't hurting somebody, I don't give a fuck what you do. You can fuck Hoover vacuum cleaners. I don't give a shit.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah, don't worry, though. We still good. Just make sure you clean up the pinatas before I get there. And I don't want to see fucking little, you know, shit stained hamsters running around your house, man. I just feel bad for the hamster. I feel like it doesn't have a say. It's got to be able to reject.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's got to be able to like defend itself in some sort of way.
Any sort of resistance. I got you.
Yeah, it's got to be able to let you know. You know, monkeys will tell you in sign language. Mm-hmm. You know, monkeys will be like, you know, or it'll be like,
You need to do that on stage in some form or another. you have to turn that into a bit. Just the premise is the difference between monkeys consenting or not. You got to develop something off of that.
You know, I mean, you figure that'd be the best primate if you're gonna fuck an animal. I guess monkeys are the best because, like I said, they can communicate through sign language. So they can speak for themselves. They could be like, "No, Brian was okay. I like Brian. He treated me good. Gave me banana after."
You're talking like a deaf human.
I don't know why. I don't know why my gorillas sound like deaf people. Who can I offend this week?
There's this Seinfeld episode where there's a woman who is deaf and they try to get her to read lips, and that voice you just did is her voice. It's exactly the same, bro.
I know the episode. She's like, "I'll do it." Anyway, man,
I'll do it. They're like talking behind their hands and shit.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Why don't you get her to talk? Genius,
dude. How people don't find that show funny for scenes like that? Like
it's great.
The numerous scenes like that.
A lot of people don't like it.
What?
But that goes
what
to
the
show
fuck
you
were they
everyone
thinking?
Don't gotta like what you do.
Of course.
That motherfucker don't give a shit about anybody who don't like him. He's got
especially comedy.
You know.
Any of the arts.
You know you made it when you start collecting cars.
Yeah.
That's when you know you made it. Kevin Hart started collecting cars. Now he got a car show with his boys.
Yeah.
You know, that's when you know you made it, man. When you start collecting cars, then you're doing something right, I guess. All right, man. I gotta get to this show again. It's like what, 9:00 now.
Yep.
I don't even know what time. We started like at 7:30 on the dot, right?
Yeah.
We did our thing today, man. We did our thing. I have no idea. I know I babbled a lot of people. I don't know, man. I'm a little rusty. Blame it on Licata. He was late again this week, only by 3 days.
I'm on Florida time. Island time, baby. I'm in no rush.
You're becoming a true Floridian.
Yeah, that's right. I had dinner at 4:00.
Where were you born? Were you born out there? Because you look like you were born out there. You were born in Jersey?
Jersey, yeah.
Oh, you kind of look like you fit right into Florida.
Yeah.
Get that Florida look going on there. All right, people, man. I want to thank y'all for listening, man. I hope you enjoyed this show, man. I hope when I look back, I didn't say nothing too crushing to my career. You still think I'm gonna have a career after this, man?
I
feel
think
like
so.
I said some things on the last one that just, if anybody ever listens to it, it'll come. I think I said a lot of things that'll come back to haunt me if I should ever actually make it. They're gonna go to this shit and they're just gonna hit me with so much stupid shit I said. And anyone who knows me is gonna be like, of course he said it.
Yeah, people who work with me, people I work with now, watch this podcast.
You know what I'm saying? Of course he said that. Yeah. That's why we like him. He says stupid shit like that all the time. That's what I'm saying. Be who you are, and then you ain't got to worry about people seeing you being not who you are. You understand what I'm saying? Like if somebody was to see me all high up, tripping on mushrooms on the boardwalk, who they gonna tell? Who cares? They're gonna say, "Oh, I saw a G tripping on mushrooms on the boardwalk." Everybody be like, "Yeah, all right." Did you say hello? You say hello, Jerry. You say hello.
Yeah, you say hello. Hello.
All right, my peoples. Until we meet again, man, I want to thank you. Another episode. Brian, anything you want to say?
No. Start subscribing to our Patreon so Gary can get the money to come down here and visit.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go, man. If we get up enough money on the Patreon, I'll fly right the fuck over. Word up. But yeah, man, we're at, hold on, last I look, let's see what the number is, dog. I figure I'm gonna give this special year, even though I might be filming another one very soon, but I'm gonna promote this one for at least a year. See if I can get 100. My goal is to get 100,000 views within a year. That's my goal. All right, for the special. So if you haven't seen the special, people, YouTube, you did not see me here tonight. Check out the special, man, and get those numbers up. Share it. Follow me if you ain't following me. Yo, we have 1482, baby. That's 5 more since the last time I looked. Gotta keep it rolling. Let it grow. Get out there, share it, tell people about it. Gary G. Garcia, you did not see me here tonight. Follow me, Gary G. Garcia, on Instagram, Facebook. Oh, I'm doing a show in Philly. I'm coming back your way. Philly always shows up for me too. So I got nothing bad I can say about Philly. I am going to be August, I think it's 25th. August 28th. I'm be with my man Mel Harris at 54 Event Space. Come check it out, people. It's gonna be dope. My light's fucking it up, but whatever. Follow me and you'll see it. Other than that, Monday nights, Not Quite Tuesday show. That's on Monday midnight, the Not Quite Tuesday show with Adam Gable. I'm there every Monday. And every other day of the week, you can find me at ACJokes.com with all my people from ACJokes.com. Come check us out over at Tropicana. Kiss, kiss. Brian, love you, my brother. Love y'all. Peace.